will always be around. Loud sound, big missile jumping from the clouds. Watch your step in this torn up town. We're fighting for you to come back home soon. The family's miss you. Lost now, but we see you.
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I'm a real fan of this fella, Lewis Skelly, who I see as a real all-round midfielder. He can do everything. I've seen him play every role from a number 10, breaking lines with his lovely little intricate passes, to that single pivot in midfield, like a real controller of the game, where he's shown genuine composure and pressing resistance.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Rashford. Threads one in. Rashford in acres of space out wide. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, they can break here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He won't be happy with that one. Oh, perfectly measured that. That's hitter! Goal, France! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
France penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Now it's Bowen. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Bowen, good purposeful running this. Now it's Kane. Oh, well played.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Adams. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's away! Big chance, must be! And they've got rid. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
England really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
He's picked his way through. Well played, important challenge that. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ekitike looking for options for movement. That's the keeper's ball. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Substitution in progress.
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
France are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we are already promptly back underway. France carrying a one-goal lead.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Lewis Skelly. Spread it left. Now it's Rashford. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Rashford having a look. Great chance here to level it up. He slings it in. Bullish header! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Konate calmly anticipates. Oh, just skips past his man.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, terrible mistake. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
And that has put paid to that. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Owen looking to run onto it. And it's Walker.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. England really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Gallagher. Thuram is onto this. Thuram showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Oh, can he get onto this? He's on it, can he get away? I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Shot could be on.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he get it through? And it's been played through. And Toba! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. So what's your view on that? And that will be the final act. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
We come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund.